It's in the game. It's in the game. It's the Steelers and the Rams, and it's all up next.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And you
getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Rams set to go to work on offense. And they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career a season ago. In year 15 now, here's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford, the Rams won it all in Super Bowl 56, but last season was a stark contrast to that. The Rams need their quarterback to recapture his form from 2 seasons ago to spark another postseason run.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and now it's 3rd and 4. You look at this Steeler defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
On a screen, this is Evans. Escapes the defender. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guys' pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It would be a heck of a challenge to try to find someone more respected in the Steelers locker room than Hayward. Remains the team's leader and great on-field producer. 10.5 sacks in his 6th straight Pro Bowl last season.
Now a dump off here complete. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
A gain of 22. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Evans running straight ahead. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
False start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Here's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now Stafford. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. T.J. Watt gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Now the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And coming up with an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Flushed out right. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Steelers at a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
You talk about this Rams defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Got his man, it's Warren. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 42. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Off of play action, here's Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Austin. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run with Harris. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Pickett back to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he stopped right at the 25 after a game. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Stafford to his #1 guy, Cup, for a Los Angeles first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Throwing again is Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. To throw is Stafford. They'll get it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Pickens is there on the crossing route. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breath. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means...
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Straight ahead, it's Evans. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Stafford here.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Play action, Stafford. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Stafford. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. T.J. Watt, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. The kick by Marr is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Here's Presley Harvin now. And just shedding him off there. Touchdown, LA! That punt returns 69 yards. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And then a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's Johnson with a reception. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Got his man, it's Warren. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jalen Warren, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2. From the 50, it's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. The kick by Maher is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we'll send you, well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. A handoff for Warren. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he's taken down inside the 30. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. 55 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. First down, and they go back to Harris. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Stafford. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case. I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there, and it'll bring up third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Harris running straight ahead, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
2nd down, here's Pickett. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he will have a Steelers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the...
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Kendrick. And the Rams are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And a catch right side by Evans. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This a 2nd and 8. A give up the middle to Evans. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. It's complete to Robinson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards for number 11.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw, Pickett. Crossing route, catch made by Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. This is Harris. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
To the air on first down with Pickett. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Setting up the screen, Harris. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they'll begin on the ground here with Evans. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Stafford. That's quickly to Atwell on a slant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Stafford. Finding Williams on the check down.
Holding offense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
Second down.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now Stafford.
On the screen, this is Evans.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll run with Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
George Pickens, the intended target.
And it's 3rd down.
Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw, Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
On 1st down at Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now it's Stafford. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. Now a first down carry for Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just